Hi and welcome once again to While I Wait channel. This is the platform that brings you great and authentic discussions about relationships. And today we are talking about something very interesting with yours truly, Rawder Kidula Kedaha and Faith Kiteki. So we are talking about what we wish we knew when we were planning our weddings.
Yes.
And we believe that this is something that you can learn from as you prepare for your wedding soon.
Yeah, we are praying for weddings this year, next year. God's timing, weddings are coming.
Perfect.
So what do I wish I knew while preparing for my wedding? Number one is that the wedding is just a day.
True that.
I think I stressed a lot about, food, venue, sometimes it gave me so much pressure, and I thought if my wedding doesn't go well, then my marriage will not go well, which is a lie. Wedding is a day, and you can't please everyone on that specific day. And even if everything goes perfectly, someone will still find fault. In food, in your gown, in your husband, the cake, the venue, the colors. So I think I wish I just, things need to be done, but let them not give me stress and pressure. I shouldn't be worried about who will miss out on a soda.
That's true.
They will go get soda in there.
That's true. What another thing that I learned is you really don't need a big budget to have the perfect wedding. For me, a perfect wedding is as long as the groom is there, the bride is there, and your parents are there.
And witnesses. There are 6 people.
And the presence of the Lord is present.
Yes.
That is perfect. So stop getting loans, stop getting into debt, trying to please people who, after the wedding, you'll just be left to you and your husband. And remember, marriage doesn't start on your wedding day. It starts right after you're left, the two of you.
Yes, the two of you. And you are looking at each other. Everyone else has gone. The dancing has stopped.
Exactly.
The bills have to be paid now.
Bills have to be paid.
Yes. So for me, I think the pressure and then taking other people's priorities.
True.
You talk to someone who tells you, a wedding is the gown. You need to go all out.
Talking of the gown.
Yeah, we need to talk about your gown again.
If I was to do my wedding
again.
Honestly, I would just go find a beautiful white dress or customize something for myself, but not spend too much on the gown. It's still somewhere in one of the suitcases somewhere after spending a lot of money on it. I'm just like, I've never even hired it out. Are there people who buy second-hand gowns?
Yes, please reach out. Reach out. We have a beautiful gown.
There are things that you spend so much money on and they're not even important. After the wedding, all you will have is your partner.
Yes.
Photos maybe. And the memories of
JK Studios is here. You can reach out for your wedding photography.
Exactly. So if you're worried,
I also wish I did my wedding with JK Studios.
Aww.
But
I have really, and I'm not dissing the person who did my photography or my makeup, but it was
but that's another lesson. I wish I knew.
I know.
You can say no to friends.
Exactly.
For me, I said yes to photography because my friend was doing it.
Me too.
And I know you're going to watch this, and I have told you I didn't like those photos.
Me neither. I don't even show people my what is it called?
Album.
The album when they visit my I can't even remember the last time I checked
mine.
That
I still
album.
Show, but I have seen better.
Yeah.
I'm like, no.
Yeah, and for me, I got terrible makeup.
You see,
even
in my house, I don't have a wedding photo on the wall.
Yeah, that's true. I'm like, where are your photos again? So please, being persuaded by friends about what they think is okay right.
on your behalf. Or relatives, bringing their people. My sister can make you a gown. Don't say yes because if they do a good job, but don't just say yes because it's a friend who does your photography or it's a relative. They will let you down and the relationship will actually be very stale.
That is true. And accepting free things. I'm not against free things, but I would love to pay for something that I know is worth it. So you'll get something free, but it will be very mediocre. And I mean, just go for what you can afford. Like if you were to be told, Faith, today do your wedding.
Yeah.
Am I able to? I'm not against committees whatsoever, but I don't want to look like a beggar.
And don't stress people out. And forgive people when they don't reply your message asking for support
towards your wedding.
My husband used to tell me it's not the community's responsibility to make you married. It's your own responsibility. Can you just please say that again? It is not the work of the community. We are so confident because we are already married.
And we know the mistakes we did.
So it is not the work of the community to make sure you're married. It is your responsibility.
Exactly.
As a single lady, I think for me what we did is Jackson paid for most of the things.
Yeah.
But I said anything to do with the bride. My gown, my hair, my that's why I couldn't afford a bridal team and I didn't have one. Aww. So I said I can't afford a bridal team. I'll have to start looking for 7 cars. Then I start looking for where they'll sleep, what they'll eat. I can't afford.
You had 12 bridesmaids.
Why?
I love those girls. I do. But it is work.
It is work.
There's someone who will want you to put snacks in that car when they are going to church because they deserve to be treated well. And maybe you don't even think about that on your big day. You're like, oh, you wanted snacks, I didn't know that. Oh, there's one who doesn't like this particular style. For me, it's not
even the money. It's the pressure.
The pressure is
then the
much.
Color. Some will start coming and tell, no, purple is not good. I think you should do blue.
I know. This is your day, you and your partner.
Yeah.
If people will not be happy with what you can afford, it's their problem.
Yeah.
And there are people who are like, do I really have to have a white wedding? What would you say?
You don't. For this is what I believe. The white wedding is, I don't know if it's from America or Scottish. I don't know where it came from, but it's their traditional wedding. The Rurashio version, the traditional wedding we have in Kenya, is our own version of a wedding.
That's true.
So for me, if I can do the Rurashio and a pastor is involved, and any other tradition that I don't believe in or I don't understand is scrapped off,
it's true.
Then I would sign my certificate on the Rurashio and the pastor will pray over it.
Yeah.
What we do is we do our traditional wedding, then we do the Americans' traditional wedding to feel married.
Exactly.
So for me, I wouldn't say, but if you have the money, my dear, if your man has the money, my dear, maybe we are talking like this because we are poor.
Poverty mentality. Maybe,
if you land with a chopper, my dear.
I know, right?
Go for it.
Where $1 million comes.
Yes, have 20 people. If you have the money, just don't take loans. So that you please people. But if you have the money, go for it. If
you have the money, please go for it. And stop comparing what you desire for with someone else's wedding. You have no idea where they got their money from. And also, living standards are different. Maybe they are loaded. And so stop putting that burden on people to give you the wedding that you desire, that you cannot even give it to yourself.
Expectations on gifts. Tell people.
Yep.
You see those envelopes people come giving. Manage your expectations.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Some will come. I have people who wrote a note saying they will write a check.
I know.
4 years later.
Exactly.
And we have a kamba. You know the nini, the rope that ties the cow or a goat. Someone gave us a rope.
Wow.
I'm not going to mention from which side of the family they come from. But someone gave us a rope and told us the cow or the animal will follow. 4 years later, do I even have the rope? So manage your never think your gifts. Never budget on the gifts that you don't know.
It's the same with when you're spending money. Don't spend what you don't have.
If you need to buy a freezer, a washing machine, buy it. Don't think Rawder will come with a washing machine.
Exactly.
That Rawder that you think will come with a washing machine is the one who will come with the plates. The same plate that Faith will bring.
I know, a plastic one maybe.
Yes.
Remember that a wedding is not a fundraiser, and your life, how you will live with your husband, is not determined by the gifts you will get
on that day.
It is the foundation that you have put. I've been to a wedding whereby the people were getting married. They had a list of the things they expect people to gift them, and that list was going around for people to pick. And I was like, wait a minute. It has become this toxic that you really rely on people to bring you a couch.
Yes.
You rely on people
Carpet.
to bring you a carpet, a microwave, a fridge. What have we gotten into?
Yes.
Manage your expectations.
And
if you want it, then you be in a position to afford
it. And I know as a single lady, you've supported so many people in their weddings. You've danced in people's weddings. Don't expect the same people to show up for you.
No.
Pray that God brings people for you or people to support you and all that. But don't expect, because I gave Rawder 1,000, but Rawder must come for my wedding and also give that. It does not happen.
And then they give something below what you start getting
shock
upset.
Will be on you. For me, some of the major shocks I experienced, the people I thought, hey, this one I have stood with, I went for their wedding, hata nikasimamia, I was a bridesmaid, I was this.
You expected the same amount of support.
Those people didn't even show up for mine.
No.
They were busy.
How did that make you feel?
Very sad. I was, by the way, at some point I was like, how dare. This one did not even reply my message of inviting them to, but then on the other side, when I watch my wedding video, there are people that I never even invited.
Exactly.
Who are dancing.
Exactly.
The envelopes that we are talking about, there are people that I didn't even expect them to give anything, but they are the ones who actually gave bigger gifts.
Exactly.
So
for me, I
manage expectations.
As you give towards wedding, you're just sowing a seed. You don't expect the same people to support you. Though humanly speaking, you would expect them to. But look at it like a seed that you sow. On your day of need, God will always send people your way. As long as the seed has been planted, God is so faithful to send the rain.
Yes, He will.
Sure.
And wedding, as we said, it's just a day. Don't be stressed about it. Do what needs to be done.
Exactly.
Then talk about traditions from both sides of the family.
Families, yes.
Yeah. I wish, I think we had done it, but even after talking about them, there are people who still wanted to do things their way. So make sure and expect things not to go perfectly.
There is no perfection in your wedding.
For my wedding, I expected my people, was it my people or Jackson's people? Who asks for money? My people. We had already discussed and said no asking for money. You are coming for me, we leave the house. They started dancing, asking for money.
No.
I had to leave. I left them there dancing.
Exactly. Don't be
because I had paid 10,000 and I needed it to be refunded if I go on time. That's what I
get the refund?
Yes. So I'm like, these people are dancing here asking for money. Let me go.
There's no perfection. Just be open-minded.
Something will go wrong. You just don't know where. The cake might fall. Ouch.
I know. The bridal car. The driver called me that evening that the car can't get to Machakos. And it's hours to my wedding. So I was like, if I have to use a tuk-tuk to the church, I'm good. Because you cannot allow things to start stressing you last minute. Or the car didn't go the best way you wanted. You have your man or you have your woman. So
at the end of the day, the goal is husband and wife. The goal is not to feed everyone. The goal is not to be the most extravagant. The goal is not to and shout out to the churches that they talk about, if you cannot afford the wedding, we can just do a mass wedding and as long as you have mass
God's
wedding
blessing,
or boardroom wedding
or you can even go to the AGM. One person who believes in that, as long as your wedding has been blessed of the Lord, there's a spiritual authority and some witnesses. Just don't move in with someone in the name of
getting married. The achievement is not getting married.
The achievement is not getting married, it's getting the marriage work.
That is the work. The work is in making it work.
You have to put in the work. So that.
But if you have the money,
spoil yourself, baby girl. Spoil yourself. When the baby girl.
Spoil yourself. One thing I need to add:
be careful.
Don't give your man pressure. Pressure to give such and such amount of dowry, pressure to make sure you have the most expensive gown, pressure to make sure you have the most expensive wedding.
No.
If you really desire a big wedding, start saving now, even before you start dating. Put some account aside and say, this one is for my future wedding. So that buy for yourself that gown. It's not the man's responsibility to make sure that you have a gown worth $1 million.
Exactly.
Especially when he can't afford. You know, there are those who can afford. But some men are actually scared to propose to you ladies because they've already seen signs. You've already said, hey, my wedding. My wedding.
When I remember I asked for limousine.
You asked for limousine?
I asked for limousine. Emmanuel looked at me like, huh? I was very unrealistic. Human hair. Limousine, beautiful gown. Okay, but for him it's very fun. It was like limousine, human hair,
no,
chic.
No.
If you want that, you're gonna pay for it.
Oh.
And I was pissed. Yes. But now I grew up.
You grew up.
I was like,
6 years later.
Life after.
If the gown is giving you sleepless nights.
Thank God I didn't get that. And then we were just, you know, we didn't have the money. So we were like, are we going to really take our savings to our wedding? And I think this will be my last point. Plan for life after the wedding. Where are you going to live? Do you have
going to pay rent?
How are you going to pay rent? Build your memories together.
But you know, nowadays, I have seen a trend of people when their budget is 400,000. We are speaking with their mentality, sorry. 400,000. They lie that the budget is 800,000 because they are saving for rent.
Oh wow.
And even
so
when people give and you know everything is sorted, they still ask for that money because now they have already found a house.
My problem is those who say the budget is 800 and when you look at how much they're giving, then they're giving 100,000 and
100 is even more,
or 50k, and they're expecting the people to give
the
you
society
750. Well, you've heard it.
Now we are getting personal. We are getting personal. Thank you so much for watching. If you're planning your wedding, while I wait, we do online bridal showers as well. So be part of the WhatsApp group so that you know when the next one is. So and we are congratulations to you. And if this video just makes you feel the way it's a dry season, no boyfriend, no nothing, be hopeful. The wedding day, the marriage belongs to God. In His timing. Be happy for others. Go dance for them. Support them. Be in those committees. And the Lord that we honor will honor you too.
And when He does, He makes a statement. Until next Friday.
Bye.